Welcome back. Dr. Greg Hurst from White Oaks Animal Hospital joins us now in studio to talk about something a lot of dog owners are guilty of: overfeeding our dogs and in our cats too.
Yeah.
So you brought something that will help balance that out.
Well, the biggest issue is that people aren't sure how to feed a pet, and they look to the pet to sort of tell them.
And then they give you those sad puppy dog eyes, like, please give me more food.
Or the kitten meows, and and so people give in to that, and so what happens is ultimately probably 40% of the pets I see are overweight.
That's a lot. That's a big number.
And it causes a lot of health issues down the road, and it's so hard to get the weight off later and to change routines. So one of the things, instead of just offering the food as a gift to your pet, is to make them work for it. And this is a little apparatus where you can put the food inside here, and then
like dry kibbles or something.
Yeah, dry kibble is what you'd want to use here. And then you set it on the ground, and it kind of rolls around, and there's a little hole that they have to work it so some of the food falls out, and they get rewarded by working it.
But while it moves around, they're chasing it and exercising for it at the same time, so they're burning calories while they're also getting the food.
They're burning calories, but they're also stimulating their mind and getting enrichment.
Will this work for cats as well? Are there smaller versions for cats?
You know, this is actually the small size, and I haven't tried this on a cat, but I have a very small dog, and she works it like nothing. Yeah. And so it takes like 15 minutes or so for her to eat. And what happens is if you take your time eating, you're going to be more satisfied with your meal.
Now, is this in lieu of a meal, or is this like a snack?
No, this is, you put the whole meal in there.
The whole meal in there.
Yeah. I mean, you could use it as a, like you could put a few in there and offer it as something like an exercise too, for enrichment. But you know, when they eat slower, they're more satisfied, so they aren't going to be begging you as much. Plus, they're going to be more satisfied with, hey, I got to exercise a little, and
What a great contraption. I love that.
Yeah, so these are available at the Wild Bird Unlimited here in town.
Okay.
They have a little pet section there. They also make things like dishes that have like a maze in them, so they have to work through it to get the food.
Interesting.
Yeah, so there's all kinds of things like that out there.
All right. Dr. Hurst, thank you so much for those great tips.
You're welcome.